Hello friends, welcome to the Ancient History Quiz. In this quiz, we have tried to include questions based on UPSC's past year questions. Some are directly from the past years and some are based on the similar pattern. I hope this quiz will help you test your ancient history knowledge in a better fashion. So let us get to the first question. Which one of the following describes best the concept of nirvana in Buddhism? So nirvana is an important concept in Buddha's life. So which one of the following is the best description of it? The extinction of flame of desire, the complete annihilation of self, a state of bliss and rest, a mental stage beyond all comprehension desire. Now if you look at all these options, all of them seems to be a correct answer, but you have to choose the best one, right? And the best one is the extinction of flame of desire, because according to Buddha, the causes of suffering is desire. So once the flame of desire is extinguished, a person is freed from all sufferings of life. So nirvana is the extinguishing of passions, the blowing out or quenching of the activity of grasping mind and its related unease. Nirvana is the goal of many Buddhist paths and leads to the soteriological release from dukkha and rebirth in samsara. Now let's get to the next question. Which of the following kingdoms were associated with the life of the Buddha? Avanti, Gandhara, Kaushal, and Magad. 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4. So the correct answer is 3 and 4. We can easily eliminate Avanti because it is not directly related to the life of Buddha. Kaushala, you know the Prasenjit king of Kausal, who was the contemporary of Buddha, and his name is frequently mentioned in the Pali texts. Kaushal and Magad were linked through matrimonial ties. Buddha wandered through the towns and villages in the kingdoms of Kausal and Magad, teaching his philosophy. Gandhara is not directly associated with the life of Buddha. It was the expansion of Mauryan Empire that Gandhara received much Buddhist influence, notably during the reign of Ashoka. So by this way, we can eliminate Avanti and Gandhara. So the correct answer is C, 3 and 4. Next is, with reference to religious history of India, consider the following statements. Sautantrika and Samitya were the sects of Hinian tradition. Sarvastivadin held that the constituents of phenomena were not wholly momentary, but existed forever in latent form. 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, neither 1 and 2. Now, if you have seen the previous year questions of UPSC, especially the paper of 2017, this question was asked in a modified form. UPSC had asked the first statement as Sautantrika and Samitya were the sects of Jainism. But I have twisted this statement to include the sects of Hinian tradition, which is correct, and UPSC's option was wrong. So the first statement is correct. Sautantrika and Samitya were the sects of Hinian tradition. In Buddhism, we have two prominent sects, that is Hinian and the Mahayana. Hinian has two main schools of Vaibhashika and Sautantrika. Mahayana has two important schools of Sunyavad or Madhyamika, Yogachar and Vijnanavad. So first one is, in Mahayana we have Sunyavad or the Madhyamika, and the second one is Vijnanavad or Yogachar. The basic difference between these four is that Sautantrika and Vaibhashika believe in the external reality. Sautantrika says that external reality is not directly perceived but inferred. Vaibhashika says that the external reality is directly perceived. The Mahayanis, your Sunyavadin or Madhyamika, says that there is no external reality and no mental reality, whereas the Yogachar or Vijnanavad says that there is no external reality but there is a mental reality. So this is the basic difference between them. Second option is Sarvastivadin held that the constituent of phenomena were not only momentary but existed forever in latent form. So by just looking at this word Hindi name Sarvastivadin, you can conclude or you can infer at least that it must be talking about something which is existing forever, Sarvasti. So definitely this statement is correct. So the correct answer is both 1 and 2. Next question is the well-known painting Pattachitra belongs to. UPSC has asked a question similar on the similar pattern regarding Bani Thani painting. So the option here is Bengal School, Odisha School, Kangra School, and Kishangarh School. The correct answer is Odisha School. Pattachitra is a traditional painting style from Odisha. It often depicts scenes from Hindu mythology. You can look at this picture. This is a Pattachitra, expensive paintings belonging to Odisha School. And the Bani Thani paintings that UPSC has asked belongs to the Kishangarh School. Next is with reference to Indian history, who among the following is a future Buddha yet to come to save the world? Avalokiteshwar, Lokeshwar, Maitreya, and Padmapani. Correct answer is Maitreya. Maitreya is the future Buddha. Our channel name is also Maitreya. You can look at it. Avalokiteshwar is the one Lord who looks down. He is filled with compassion. Padmapani is the lotus bearer. Lokeshwara is also one of the important Buddha. But here the correct answer is Maitreya, that is future Buddha, who will save the world. Here you can see the picture of Maitreya Buddha. Next, with reference to the religious practices in India, the Beespanthi sect belongs to A. Buddhism, B. Jainism, C. Vaishnavism, D. Sikhism. Earlier also UPSC had asked a question on similar lines. It had asked about the Sthanakwasi. So here the correct answer is Jainism. There also the correct answer was Jainism. Here you can look at the bifurcation of the various sects of and subsects of Jainism. Jainism is basically divided into two sects, Svetambar and Digambar. Within the Digambar, we have this Beespanthi and Terapanthi. In Svetambar, there is Mandir Margi and Sthanakwasi, which was asked by UPSC earlier. You can look at all these subsects also from this image. Next question, which one of the following is not a Harappan site? Chanhudro, Kodiji, Sohaguda, Balakot. Question was asked by UPSC in 2019. Option number D was Desalpur. There, I have changed this question a bit by including the site called Balakot. So the correct answer is C. Sohaguda. Balakot is a Harappan site. You can look at this Harappan sites here. So Dholavira, Rojdi, Lothal, Surkotra, Desalpur, Chanhudro, Kodiji, Sukur, etc. All these are Harappan sites. Sohaguda was related to the Mauryan Empire and not the Harappan. Next, in which one of the following relief sculptures inscription is Rani Ashok, King Ashok mentioned along with the stone portrait of Ashoka? This was also asked in 2019 and also earlier in the CDS exam. So here the correct answer is A. Kanganhalli. Kanganhalli is located in Karnataka in the Gulbarga district. There is a stone portrait with an inscription named on which Rani Ashok, the King Ashok, is mentioned. Next, with reference to the scholars of ancient India, consider the following statements. Patanjali is associated with Pushyamitra Sunga. Amarasima is associated with Harshvardhan. Kalidas is associated with Chandragupta Dvitiya, second. Which of the following is are correct? 1 2 1 3 3 only 1 2 3. So the correct answer is 1 and 3, because Patanjali is definitely associated with Pashyamitra Sunga. You might have read about Patanjali performing some yagya for Pushyamitra Sunga. UPSC had asked a question on similar lines. There, the first statement was Panini is associated with Pushyamitra Sunga, which was wrong. Panini was the first grammarian. The second grammarian was your Patanjali. Panini was not associated with Sunga, but definitely Patanjali is associated with Pushyamitra Sunga. Here, the first statement becomes correct. Amarasima is associated with Harshvardhan. This is wrong. Amarasima was a Sanskrit grammarian and poet, and is said to be the one of the 9 gems that adorned the court of Vikramaditya, that is Chandragupta II, who reigned around the 375 CE, whereas the king Harshvardhan was around 7th century AD. Third, Kalidas is associated with Chandragupta II. This statement is also correct. Kalidas was one of the 9 jewels of Chandragupta II, that is Vikramaditya's court. So the correct answer is B13. This statement, this question: born in 6th century, he was an Indian philosopher, astronomer, and mathematician. He is also the author of Pancha Siddhantak, 5 treatises, a compendium of Greek, Egyptian, Roman, and Indian astronomy. He is also credited with the discovery of precession of equinoxes. Who is he? Brahmagupta, Varahamihir, Aryabhat, or Mahaviracharya? So Pancha Siddhantaka is one of very important ancient astrological text from India, astronomical text from India. It is written by Varha Mihir, right? This is your Varha Mihir. He wrote the Pancha Siddhantaka. Next is with reference to the cultural history of India, what is the significance of term Jataka tales? Detailed accounts of lives of Jain Tirthankaras, providing moral lessons and guidance for followers. Canonical scriptures containing the teachings of Gautam Buddha, outlining the principles of Eightfold Path. Folklore and legends recounting the past lives of Gautam Buddha, illustrating virtues such as compassion and self sacrifice. Ritualistic practices observed during Jain and Buddhist festivals, emphasizing meditation and self reflection. So, these type of questions are often asked by UPSC. UPSC had asked about paramitas in 2020. So here the correct answer is C. Jataka tales are the folklore and legends recounting the past lives of Gautam Buddha, illustrating virtues such as compassion and self-sacrifice. So this was all about the quiz. I hope you have enjoyed it. Please support the channel for further videos on similar lines. Thank you and happy learning.